Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today is a big day for us. As you can see, I have been pretty busy putting down sheds and stuff to sort out all our equipment. I bought a few pieces. I've got mowers and I've got a windrower. The only thing I haven't got is a baler yet. We're just going to feed the sheep because we are going to be selling off all their wool today. And I don't know why I threw that back in there, but I did. Yeah, today is going to be a pretty busy day with, well, pretty busy day, but hopefully a very profitable day for us because I did purchase a skid steer for 16,000, which was on sale, and I also bought a truck and trailer because of the amount of wool that we're going to have. Which is sitting right there. It's fully loaded with 50,000 litres of wool. So, yeah, we're going to go and sell that today and hope that we're going to make ourselves a tasty profit. I'm going to get a couple more of the smaller bales out because that larger bales, for whatever reason, just started bouncing about. I have tended to notice that a lot. You'll probably hear in most of my videos about the trailers and different things, you know, like storing the wool pallets in that trailer there. You know, you get your first row and then you get the second row. The second row started moving on its own and it's quite infuriating when you're trying to strap stuff down. Also doesn't help, the skid steer doesn't reach high enough, so I had to load some of it by hand. Don't know why I turned the tractor off. Let's see if we can get some of these smaller ones. Them ones. 5 of them. Right, we'll get this next big one here. We'll get that put into the first pen. And then we'll pick up them and we'll put them in the other pen. So yeah, I'm toying with the idea of the field just to my right, well, 2 fields down, to use that for the cow barn. So that's my plan for the cow barns, is I've got my eye on that field there. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get another barn put down for the goats. That's that taken. We should be pretty much on the ball with... Yeah, we're not that far off. That's fine. So yeah, I'm hoping to get the next barn for the goats so we can get the goat milk started. We should have enough bales to keep us going here just now. I have still got a bit of grass left on this field here, but try and get another grass field as well, because we're going to definitely need enough bales to feed the goats, feed the cows. So we'll see how we get on with the sale of the wool pallets. We've still got a fair amount of eggs as well to sell, but they won't be getting sold till about November. Ooh, the highest price time, so it should take one of them at least, I think. Right. Oh. Okay, took some of it. Took the remaining. So we're going to get that sold. Think about what we're going to do. As I say, we have got a fair amount of bales that could keep us going, but I'd like to potentially have a lot more, as I say, because the cows are going to take a lot of bales. We've got dairy cattle to do, we've got beef cattle to do, so we've got a fair amount still to do that's going to require grass or hay. I'm not sure if I get away with the hay and with the cows to produce milk. I'm not sure. I think it's hay, but I don't think grass. It never used to in FS22 anyway. The grass would not help them, let them produce milk. It used to have to be hay bales that would do it. I don't know why. So the 2 goat pens will be going facing the opposite direction at the other side of these pens, and then the cow barns will be going on the bigger field at the bottom. I'll actually show you the field I'm talking about. I'm talking about this one here. 1 cow pen fits quite well there, and I'm hoping another one will fit behind it, and then we can think about this kind of field here that would have a bit more grass, help us with maintaining the bales for feeding the animals. My initial plan will be to put the 2 pens on this. You can actually go and visit that. So if I was to get the cows, kind of idea of the cows, it's this one. So idea would be to maybe put one sort of here, like so, and then in this little gap here would be maybe a storage for some bales for them, and then the next one would be kind of turned around like so. And then what I could do is kind of find the end of the fence and then join the 2 fields together from there. So that's the idea for the cows anyway. But as I say, I'm not sure what direction we're going to go in. I'll leave that last bale actually. I think we're pretty much... I'm not sure which direction we're going to go in once we sell this wool, because both of these pens are full with the sheep, so that leaves us, you know, kind of ready to move on to the next one, which I think I put on goats. I'm not sure if we want to get goats or do I want to buy that field, depending on what we get. Let's see how we get on. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Right. Prices. So we are looking at the rope maker. So let's jump in. And just to show you, there we go. 50,000 litres of wool. It's a nice truck, this. I like this truck. Not the strongest truck in the world, but it's actually really nice. I like the sound that it makes. So as I say, the chickens are doing well. They've been fed. As I say, I wanted to try and get 2 different fields, with maybe one with wheat, one with sorghum or something, but they all seem to be harvesting at the same time, no matter what time of the year you put the feed down. So the only way I would get around about doing that is by turning seasons off, and I don't want to do that. Which is a bit of a shame, really. We can't have a different configuration of the seasons on how things are planted, that you can choose, like you used to be able to in FS19. We could just choose any one of the different seasons. So it's a bit of a shame, but and as well as that, it's a bit annoying that you can't change it because, you know, help it work out in your favor kind of thing. I'm actually hoping that I can unload this stuff from inside this trailer and I don't have to pull it all out. That's my worry. So really handy having this truck, actually, because you can get to your destinations a lot quicker. Right, what we're going to do is open this up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, can't complain at that, actually. We're up to 190,000, so we made over 100,000. We made over 100,000 in wool. I am not going to complain at that. Not going to complain at all. Oh, got stuck on the... So the 190,000, still not... we're kind of stuck with buying another field. Because there's about 175, I think, for that field that I wanted to buy, which was the big one. Which was this one here. I think it was 175,000. We're kind of short on that, I'm afraid. Oh well, never mind, never mind. We could see what the price for the eggs are if we have a look at that. We could probably sell the eggs now. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. There's the eggs there. Next month would be a better time to think about selling the eggs. Do you know what? I think we'll fast forward a month. I think we can fast forward a month and see what happens with the eggs. I mean, I'm loading up the eggs by hand, so you can see me doing that. Still plenty of contracts here, and I'm not able to do any that's going to benefit me, so what I do is I just pick one and then I do it each day. Each month that goes past, I'll pick one. That's how I've managed to get the money to get the kind of truck and all that anyway. So I do one contract a day. So I just kind of pick a contract and just do it. Usually it's the big ones. Sometimes it can be a pain in the backside because some of the fields are not worker friendly for some reason. They don't show any of the lines, even on the help. You know, when you're doing it on your own and you get the help lines to do it. I can't remember the name of them now. So yeah, it is a bit of a pain, but not much you can do about it. I'm not going to need the truck for a little while, so what I'll do is I'll just park this truck up. There's not going to come a time where I'm going to need this for the chickens, so I'm not going to be buying any more chicken pens, that's for sure. Let's see if we can park this up in here. Should be all right there. Right, we'll turn that off, and then we shall make our way over to... This grass may be ready soon. Yeah, I think it's going to be ready in the next, once I fast forward into the next day. So what we'll do is we'll come here and we'll have a look. As you can see, we have plenty of straw bales to start us off with the cows, that's for sure. Yeah, so we've got all this, and then whatever I actually have once I fast forward one more month. So we'll fast forward one more month. So it looks like we could potentially be getting... I don't want to buy the field just yet, just thinking on it, because I don't want to be jumping ahead to having a huge mowing fiasco. And also I need to think about the bale sizes as well. So I'd rather stick to one bale size rather than having three different bale sizes. So stop moving. For goodness gracious me. I don't know why that's not been something that's been You know, not. I don't know why this isn't something that's been looked at to figure out why it's doing that. Because I had all these at one stage lifting off the trailer, and that is not good. Patch 1.6 still broken. I like how they've added on the options, they've actually added in the settings, they've actually added the graphics settings, which is quite cool. Never had that before. So that's nice, a nice little addition. Right. In May, and that grass will be ready to cut, but I am not going to be cutting that today. I'll cut that off camera. So 188,000, so we're spending about 2,000 on all different sort of bills that we have for upkeep. So Tony has finished this challenge, and he managed to sell everything off. So he sold everything off, and he made a really nice figure, and then he paid off his loan at the very end. So he made a nice tiny sum, became a millionaire, so to speak. So congratulations to Tony for finishing the challenge. But what I will do myself is, as you'll notice, I've changed the colour of the fent, and I repaired it, but I can't repaint it here. I've got to repaint it at the shop, and I'm not wanting to spend the money on that just yet. What I was going to suggest doing was, once I've completed the challenge myself, I will sell everything off, but I will save the game before I sell everything off, because I may keep this open, as I know that they're going to be, the creator of this map is going to be releasing more maps, so I may keep this one open as a kind of throwback later on down the line, which would be quite nice actually, to sell it all off but actually have it saved, so when I come back in everything is still there. So one thing I have wondered is why Giants never gave you the option to, when you go to save the game and you hit save, why it didn't give you your options of all your save game, like game save 1, 2, 3 to 10, and then you could actually save it on a different file if you wanted to, which I thought would be a nice idea. Right, where are we going? We are not going to the, we're not going to the train. We will be going to the farmer's market. So it's 1,000, how much did I say it was? 1,957 per 1,000 litres, and we've got 42,000 litres. Don't know how much we're going to get when November comes along. Probably won't be 40,000 litres. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But definitely pushing, maybe get a pen for the goats. Oh dear, dear, dear. It's always like with this one, what do you want to do? What's the next move that you make, you know, that's going to benefit you? Thing is, I'm going to have so many trailers sitting about. I mean, I could, obviously, with the goats, and the goat milk comes on pallets, so I could use the truck for the pallets of milk and wool at the same time, so we could kind of just sell and as often as possible. I know it'd be better to do it at the better price time, but it just means I'm going to be fast forwarding all the time just to get to that point, and all you're going to be seeing me doing is constantly just selling. We're going to sell these eggs, sell this wool, sell this milk, and then fast forward again to selling this, selling this, selling this. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and do it in a way where I'm not going to be pestering you all with just selling goods. I think they get sold in this side. I don't know why it gets me going that side. Probably because it's the grain part. Wow. Okay, so we're at 271,000 now. Wow, okay. Okay. Wow, wow. Okay, I am not going to complain at that. If I had sold that at its highest price, would have been well over 300,000 in the bank now. Wow. Okay. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Ooh. 175, that'll take me to under 100, under 200,000. Do you know what? I could probably buy both now. I could probably buy one pen for the goats and buy that grass field. Do I? Or don't I? Because it is mainly going to be grass that I'm going to be using for the rest of the animals. Especially the goats, the sheep, the goats, and the cows. So, and beef cattle are going to take TMR, so I'm going to have to think about TMR as well. So, do I just buy the TMR or do I make it? If I do that, I'll have to buy a TMR mixer. I wonder if does the what am I looking for here? Silos. It's silos? No, I think it's in. I can't remember where it is. Oh, it's in factories, isn't it? It's the less fermenting silo. This makes TMR. We'd probably have to buy that for the beef cattle. I mean, with the beef cattle, you just grow them to about 25 months or something, or 36 months, and then you sell them to make the profit. So I'm really not needing to make TMR, even though it probably would be beneficial for the dairy cows. So what do I want to do? Do I want to buy that field at 106, or do I want to just go for this one so it's ready for the cows when it comes? How much is this one? That one's cheaper. And that's alfalfa, that is not grass. I am not buying that. Oh, wait, that's alfalfa too. I just realized that. Ooh, 290,000. Oh dear. Okay, so that's alfalfa. I think I'm going to have to wait until that's been harvested and possibly changed. So let us go and let's go and get another pen at 80,000 for the goats. Which is going to sit around about here. So keep it a wee bit further away from the like a pathway going down the middle there. So boom. No, there we go. So we've got a new pen now for the goats. And 191,000, we could just potentially buy that, but if I buy that, I'm going to have to harvest it, and I'm not going through that rigmarole. Oh. Problem I have with this field is it is probably going to be too small. Oh no, well, not really, no. No, I could have one here and one over here. That would fit, wouldn't it? Yeah, it should fit. Even have one a bit further down, maybe. Or even having one at an angle. Do you know what? This should be grass. We're going to double check it, make sure, because it should be grass. It is grass. And it is ready to go, as far as I know. There we go. I bought it. Right, so that is ready for mowing. This is ready for mowing. There could be some changes. There could be some changes going on, but you will have to wait and see if that happens. But we have now bought that field. We're ready to rock and roll with that one, and I'm going to sort out the bale situation and see if we can just get it to the one size of bales, which will be easier to calculate how much we need in each. Oh my goodness, that was quick. Oh my, okay. Well, I'll get them sold off as well. See what the other pen's doing. See if that one's got more as well. May just throw them on that. Oh, aye. Okay. Right, well, I'll get that sorted out off camera. And yeah, so I'll leave it here for now, guys. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then please leave a like and also consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you are notified of all my uploads. So I hope to see you all in the next one. But until then, bye for now.